It's your time, Pat. I can't hear you at all right now, Pat. I can't hear you and I can't see Andrew, so it sounds like a regular pre-show.
In the pre. Oh, I'm pre-showing right now. Pre-show me.
Also, the streams don't say Full Spectrum Podcast. Of course they don't. Why would they? Why would they? Why would anything ever do what it's supposed to do?
What does it say?
It says Dragon Quest XI still from last stream.
Oh shit, are we still playing that?
Yeah.
Right now? Okay.
Got some stuff to talk about with it too.
No, I don't like that game.
Talk shows and podcasts. I still can't hear Pattrick.
Pat's eating his dinner. It's not 7 o'clock yet. Okay.
It's the pre-show. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm pre-showing right now, buddy.
I can't see you, by the way, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge my mouse.
Okay.
And the only thing that's close enough to the short length to reach the webcam is my charger from my mousey.
What the heck?
Yeah, King, it's still saying we're playing Dragon Quest, even though I'm desperately trying to fix it.
What's stupid, Pat? I'm right here, dude.
Discord. It
Why?
changed my mic settings on its own.
Oh, that's what mine did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's always
Mine
fun.
was all screwed up. Yeah. It's great.
It didn't change. It's the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
We're doing it now?
All right, now it should be correct. Now it should be correct. Okay.
Stand up, you.
Why does it never accept my
Oh boy.
pre-show? Pre-show.
I'm in the middle of a match, so when we started the pre-show.
All right.
And for some reason, like
Oh, the overlays aren't on. Overlays aren't on.
When 2 weeks ago when Chase was on, Pat saw me screaming at Destiny 2.
Yeah.
But I've come to realize if it's just me playing without an audience, I don't say anything. I just play the game.
Yeah.
But when people are around, I like start screaming and stuff. Like it makes it like it's a big deal to me.
That was one of the hardest things for me to start doing for the sake of like streaming was talk all the time. Because like I thought I talk all the time anyway, you know, but no, apparently.
Oh what? Yeah. What the hell, dude? There's a mine right here. Why did you run by it?
Oh boy.
All right, let's see if the stream tweets in.
Ooh.
Celtics started playing their game earlier.
Celtics suck it.
They play baseball, right?
Sure.
You were close. It is a sport with a ball.
Is it football?
So... Oh boy.
It's basketball.
Uh-huh.
Did I get there eventually? Why is my camera so red?
I love the confidence you had with basketball. Like after you had narrowed it down, you still sounded like so confident. Like, I've got this one, boy.
Well, it wasn't gonna be soccer, now was it?
Yeah, I like the soccer though.
I know you do, but I know the Celtics don't play soccer.
Yeah, the Celtics. Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Why is my camera so red?
I know, Pat, because I hate you. So.
Why is my camera so red? Did I fix it? Am I not red anymore, or am I red? I'm still very red. Why?
Okay, so that's weird. I just captured a point, literally uncontested.
There we go. No, I'm not. I went through all the sports. I did not. There were many more sports to go. Okay.
No, we said ball sports, and so it's got to be one of those big three.
There, I mean,
it's not sitting over here talking about like a volleyball.
Foosball was an option.
Foosball's not a
sport.
Tennis was an option.
Once again, not a sport.
Lacrosse was an option.
Okay, really. Now you're digging the bottom of the barrel.
Luge ball was an option.
That's not even a thing. Of course it's not. It's not real.
Also, who's watching luge ball on TV?
I don't know. I'm gonna turn these lights on so that
Hold
my
on, what the heck? Is it a
camera's
real
not.
thing?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's the worst part. That's
Alexa,
why
turn off the
watching
lights.
TV.
I got super excited for a second.
It would be
Hold on.
really cool.
How do they battle? I don't understand. It's
There we
awesome.
go. This lighting looks a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, beer pong. I mean, there's balls in that.
Okay.
Rugby?
That's a little weird. Rugby, yeah. Nobody's talking about rugby though, because we don't live in England.
Boxing.
Trey,
There's at
the
least
balls-
4 in every boxing match.
No, I'm about to say the balls on the toes do not count.
Ping pong.
Unless they are
Exactly.
struck, then I'll accept it.
That's also against the rules if they are.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now my camera's gray where it was red before. Why?
To match your mood.
Are you not gonna grace us with your presence tonight, Andrew?
Did you not hear what I said?
There we go.
before?
Now I'm more reasonable.
No, I just can't keep explaining myself.
It's the pre-show. That's what I like about podcasts.
All right, shut this shit down now, because that we've peaked.
Demonetized.
As an entire channel, we've peaked.
I don't know if that was a good peak or a bad
That was
peak.
my favorite. That's the best. We what's the best? We've done the most that we can do. We are masters of the craft. We are done.
Grayscale Trey. Yeah, that was me with Grayscale. Speaking of Masters of the Craft, like before we actually get started, did you see that Giant Bomb put out a 10-year anniversary podcast that has highlights from 10 years of podcasting?
I read
That's
about it
intense.
online, but
I don't want to be the person who had to edit that. Like, how do you select of 10 years things?
is there a lot of Ryan in there? I assume.
I'm assuming there has to be. I haven't watched it yet.
How long was he there with Giant Bomb before he passed away?
Like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
It was a while. Why did I sing your reply yesterday? It's because I'm heavily medicated, and right now I want to sing everything. Because
Stop.
I'm making do with this thing, and I hate it.
Oh man, when you got by Daddy O,
much.
that's me, champ.
I hate it so much.
What?
This Kane. I just want to take this cane and just.
You can find love on the battlefield.
Yeah, whenever Andrew gets done with his match, we'll start the podcast proper.
Yeah, I'm trying to hurt this. Okay, dogs. I know it's the pre-show, but I need you to be quiet.
Sing the Gundam theme song. Which one?
Gundam. Gundam.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. So, yeah, that's the one right there. So, I got to talking to somebody the other day about anime OPs. You know what my favorite anime OP is?
I don't know what an OP is.
It's the opening theme song.
Oh, okay.
My favorite anime OP is the Rurouni Kenshin dubbed theme, which is where they took the Japanese theme, and instead of changing any of the words, they just directly translated all the words. So the song goes, I brush against the freckles that I hated, so a light goes on, and I heave a little sigh for you. It's heavy, the love that I would share with you. Then it dissolved like it was just a sugar cube. Like, it makes no sense, and I love it so much.
That sounds terrible.
It's so good.
Dude, you know when you get blown up in Call of Duty 15 that your legs can fly off?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me.
That's cool.
We'll talk about it. Sing the theme
Hurry up,
song.
Come on, I get it. Come on, get over. I'm done. Oh, is that like Batman theme song? Japanese?
No, that's the original Mobile Suit Gundam theme. Also known as Fire Up Your Soul! Fire Up Your Soul! Man, Andrew WK. Man, he did some Gundam covers, and oof, man.
Wait, what?
They're both great and terrible at the same time.
What are you talking about? Are you
Andrew
serious?
WK? Yeah. He did some. I wish I could just play them for you on this podcast, but we'd get immediately copyright struck. But they're really good and also really terrible at the same time.
Okay, but what if you sing it in Pig Latin? Can we get away with it?
Oh man, maybe. Soul fire that. Soul fire that. Oh. But yeah, it's a thing. He did a really good. Actually, Soldiers of Sorrow. I won't tell you the channel name, but on my old channel that doesn't exist anymore, I made an AMV of Andrew WK singing Soldiers of Sorrow from Gundam, set to the main character Gundams from every series up until Double O Season 2, because it hadn't come out yet. The gods of death are arriving on the winds of a windstorm. There's no way to defeat them. No way for anyone to go. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Headphone warning.
What's up, guys?
How's it going? We ready to get started?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I'm here.
hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Full Spectrum Podcast. We have a stream calendar now, and I was hoping that we would see more people know what time the podcast is supposed to start, but it's okay. They'll trickle in. Welcome, everybody that is here, though. Welcome to the stream. We're going to have a good time now that we're done with the pre-show. And Kane just hit that light. And we're ready to begin. Just like covers, because like, yeah, sure, take all the music, slap your own lyrics on it. I think covers are okay when they're done respectfully. Respectfully is the problem.
I respect myself.
So who wants to go first this week with Weeks?
Well, I'm down.
Okay.
So, I played a little bit of Call of Duty 4.
Yeah?
Wait,
Wait, hold on. Modern Warfare or Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4, I meant.
Okay. Technically, like COD,
15.
yeah.
If you exclude
Yeah,
the like
it's fine.
extra DLC and the remastered and stuff, that's why I have 15 eyes on.
Yeah, I saw him on the docket.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely Black Ops 4. But anyways, yeah, so I played a little bit of that. I only got to play Blackout due to issues with my PS4 deciding that it didn't want to update whenever it was supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, it was annoying. And then I also, which Blackout is pretty fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I actually really like it.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's a lot better than I anticipated.
It literally for me is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds without bugs. And that's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And there's even a little extra depth with when you look at the perks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can get, and they're time limited and stuff.
Throwing
like that.
down razor wire, being able to set up barricades. There's some cool stuff in there.
It's a
Grappling
pretty good
hook.
game.
Yeah, the grappling hook for sure.
I'm really excited for us to officially squad up and play.
I got number 2 in my second ever match on stream.
Nice. The best I did
Good
was
job.
5th.
I think I did. I think 5th was my best as well.
I've been averaging at 4 kills per game.
Oh, I had 1 kill.
So, do y'all know? Have y'all seen how hard it is to unlock the characters?
Oh yeah. Also,
No,
chat Call of Duty XV 15 Final Fantasy style.
I read about it online and I looked at some of the requirements, and you have to do like
It's pretty
all this
crazy.
ridiculous stuff. While I was hiding in the house, a guy comes upstairs, bop, kill him, loot him. He's got 1 armor piece thing, and it says on it that I have to get 3 and then get like top 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, about 2 minutes later, another guy comes up the stairs, bop, kill him. He has 2 other pieces of the armor. So I immediately had three armor people. Like, they just came to me. Like those 2 guys were so close to killing each other
Yeah.
and being able to finish it, and I killed both of them.
It's actually kind of
Did you get
exciting that you can unlock new characters by just doing weird,
Yeah.
crazy things.
And it makes them. I read online. It's like it's actual challenges. Like I feel like it would actually feel like an actual achievement
yeah.
to unlock somebody. Like I felt great because I was like, oh, I lucked into it. Like I just killed these 2 guys and then survived.
Yeah. Multiplayer achievements done better.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't forget that you need XP too, and 100 is the max you can get. Do you need XP to buy them?
No.
Okay.
I just had it.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Ajax.
Awesome. Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I also played some more Arena of Valor on Switch.
Yeah, I put in
still a blast.
I put in 2 matches of that.
I actually played with another person. I played on a day that I figured both of you were busy. I didn't want to bother you guys, but I should have asked anyways.
Just a meltdown right now.
Anyways, but whenever you're playing with someone that you can talk to and work with, that game is even easier.
Oh, you were never part. I forgot you were never part of the Heroes of the Storm group.
So, my first match in Arena of Valor, I played as the guy that you like spew poison with on the back of the dragon.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he is.
I didn't die.
Yeah.
And I had 24 kills.
It's usually how it goes.
I was like, man, I've got to be playing against bots, right? Nope.
No.
Some characters need XP to unlock some challenges, though. Oh, okay. That's new. That's a good
Oh,
one.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like if all 3 of us were to get into a squad together in this game, it would be ridiculously easy.
I just want Lubu,
Oh,
and
for
Lubu
sure.
is extremely expensive, and I'm upset about that.
I just want Murky.
I just really enjoy this game, and I want us to play together.
We should. We should do some
Should.
videos on it.
We should. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
We should.
Let's plan it. Let's plan it.
Nah, let's not do it.
Okay.
No. I mean, we are gonna have a short podcast, so
we probably
I mean,
are.
you wanna? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Full
happens.
spectrum
Play it
of
by
the
ear.
bloodbath. Yeah.
Bloodbath. Well, I got some Evil Within vibes there.
Ooh, there you go. I also have a huge milestone in my life that I achieved. For the first time ever in my life, I decided to go vote.
Congratulations, buddy. Everybody should vote.
Thank you. Which was pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know very much about politics as much as I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I went in there knowing very few names and knowing not anything about what they wanted.
So for next time.
Yeah, I'm going to be more prepared next time.
Well, if you go to...
Did you write in a name?
No.
If you go to a gas station, or a lot of churches have them, City Hall has them, you can get a sheet that has, I just saw chat, that has a list of everybody's name that you can vote for, and what party they're on, what they stand for. It's really cool, and you can take that in with you. They're going to tell you you can't. You can take that in with you. Really useful.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that.
So, instead of having to go to City Hall, you could just use the internet.
Yeah, you could also just Google it.
Like, I think Trey is used to talking to old people, so he's like,
yeah,
you can go to City Hall.
I am used to talking to old people.
No, you research beforehand.
Yeah, you can't pull it out while you're in there.
He's sitting there playing Arena of Valor on his phone. Hold on!
I'll load a
Why
second.
isn't Lubu a selection?
I want to vote for Lubu.
Yeah, so I did that, and it was a cool accomplishment, and now I'm really excited for next time. So, yeah. And then the last thing is, I'm still trying to find a mobile game that I can play.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
And yeah, I probably should re-download that.
Halloween Dorcas. You should hurry because it goes away tomorrow.
I'm probably not gonna get Dorcas.
No, just download it tonight and get Dorcas.
Gave up.
So I started playing Pheonix Wright's Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Yes.
Did you have to buy that?
No, it's free.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you only get the first chapter, and you have to pay for the second.
I don't care. It's enough.
But yeah, you get to play the first chapter for free.
That's more than no chapters.
You always just write in Lelouch v. Britannia when you vote. Fair. He would be a good president.
So I'm checking that out, and I'm super excited because I liked the little bit of the anime that I saw, which is actually almost exactly like the game.
Yeah, the problem is
found
the
out.
anime is not as high quality as the game is in places.
Uh,
Like the anime has some bad decisions that they made, and like how to word this without sounding like an elitist. There are some real bad animation cells in there.
gotcha.
There are a couple times where a character is supposed to make an expression, and they just don't animate like the in between frames, so there's just no face for a second.
Gotcha.
But the games are amazing.
Yeah, so I'm loving this chapter that I'm playing. I'm playing the first one,
Yeah,
so I'm excited. This game is really good.
go ahead, Andrew.
What?
I thought you had something to say. You had leaned close. How do you feel about Pheonix?
I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah,
He's absolutely awesome.
elite shock trooper Trey. Yeah, Pheonix Wright. He's really good, man. He's really good.
That's pretty much been my week though. I haven't done anything other like the biggest thing I did this week was vote, and I did that today. Because today is like the early voting. So
Yeah. Andrew, you want to go next, or should I?
Okay, guys. So Destiny 2. No, no. I mean, I play some Destiny 2. I always play Destiny 2. Blah blah blah. You know, shoot stuff. Pew pew pew.
Yep, that's how it goes. If the
Should
guns
be
made that
shock
sound,
trooper,
I
right?
would play. I would play Destiny 2 if the guns made
I
that
got,
sound.
I got the Cerebus +1, so you know I'm good to go.
he's like,
It's got
I
4
got a
barrels,
mod.
and it's an auto rifle.
But does it go pew pew pew?
I don't know,
Okay, well,
but it tears things apart, and I have all the Iron Banner armor. Anyways, that's not why I'm here today, guys. I'm here today to talk.
that's not why I'm here today.
Here today to talk about the evil within.
Yeah, finally.
Now, I finally got it situated. I one of the problems I had is when you click on like the mirrors and you go to the save room,
Yeah.
it triggers my seizures.
Oh, that's a problem.
So,
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't know
problem.
why it's as extreme as it is, but I have to hold down the A button, close my eyes, and turn completely away from the screen. But
Wow.
once I figure that out, I'm good to go. You
That's
know, I
not
don't know
great.
why they ever made that extreme of an option.
Yeah, I don't think
And
I've
there's
seen it
some-
that like didn't seem that bad when I did it, but I also don't have that same history.
Were you playing on a TV too?
Yeah,
Because I'm playing right up in right
That's a
up
good
in
point.
my
Yeah, that's a good
monitor,
point.
So that might be it.
I didn't have my monitor set up that I gamed on then.
And there's some other like weird kind of dream sequence stuff that messes with it, my eyes and my head. But other than that, I'm not super far. I think I'm probably halfway.
Have you got to
Um,
the hallway yet?
Which hallway?
The one that twists?
I mean, I've had that happen, but I don't know if it's more
Okay.
than one of them.
The first time that happened to me, like I've never had it happen in any other game before, but with the Evil Within, when that hallway twisted in the Evil Within, my stomach twisted too, and I got super sick. Like I have a history of seasickness, and something about that triggered my seasickness,
Yeah, like,
and I got like super
yeah.
and I got super sick.
So when I first booted it up, I you know where I was at. I think I was in like chapter 3 or 4. I wasn't very far.
Yeah.
When I'm loading into the game, it pops up. The load screen message says, "Invisible enemies can be spotted using puddles," and I go, "I haven't seen invisible enemies yet. What are you talking about?" Well, then I saw invisible enemies.
Yeah.
And guys, you know what I hate in any game?
What's that?
Invisible enemies. Because it creeps me out.
You don't
It
like
just
Pinky Demons?
Even if it's not a horror game, like it just creeps me out. The fact that like they can watch me in the room,
Yeah.
and I can't see them, and then I'm in an asylum, and then I know it's coming towards me because the like the beds and stuff are falling over, but I can't quite pinpoint the head. And then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, man, where's it at? And then it shows up and tries to attack me.
I feel like I
Yeah.
have no room to talk because you saw me with amnesia.
Yeah, Amnesia's great.
Yeah, it's a good game. I want to go.
This
play
game,
it.
I'm getting good. I'm already set on like beating this game. Like I've hit the point where like all these survival horror type games, like Resident Evil 4, obviously very similar. The very like first couple of chapters are like very, very atmospheric, and it feels more survivally. Now I'm at the point I'm like, bring it on, baby. I got a shotgun loaded up. I got a pistol loaded up with high critical. chance. I got my crossbow. I got it all. I got grenades. I'm just wrecking shop.
Does the PC version allow you to get rid of the letterboxing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, yes. I would have returned it. I could not play
The
it.
letterboxing was real rough.
I mean, especially in a monitor, it's like if you get like here to here, and I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
It's the game's
so
the game's a horror game. Yeah, you know why? Because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly stupid.
I did turn the film grain back up though.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Gives it that gritty look.
Chat loves you so much, Andrew.
What does it say? I don't have it up.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm opening it now.
You should have the chat up.
What happened? Who was it? Was it King? What? No. Quit talking about me.
Oh
Here.
man.
Anyways, so
Yeah. Anyways.
the game is like it's kind of creepy. It's not super scary. It's perfect because I don't feel like super tense when I play more than like 30 minutes, like I did with Outlast. I'm just kind of like, ooh, that's a little creepy imagery and stuff. When I guess these are kind of mild spoilers for a game that's like 4 years old.
Yeah, it came out like 2011.
But the part where the lady, the long hair, and all like the appendages coming off chases you, it's super cool.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
The game's real good.
I'm not really scared about this game. I just think everything's really dope.
I really want to play 2.
That thing's creepy
because I loved 1.
I've heard 2 is like way better than 1.
Yeah, I haven't played 2 yet. I thought about doing it for the Halloween special, but I don't know.
Trey, are we gonna play Evil Within 2?
Yeah.
Huh, I gotta beat the first one then.
Yeah, you gotta hurry and beat it before Halloween.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. No, I'll beat it this week.
Okay.
But yeah, when she chases after me, like that was cool. I kept stopping to pick up the green goo, which I don't understand the premise of that.
Yeah.
But and then afterwards, it was like it popped up with a load message that was like saying I could kill her.
Yeah.
But it would take a bunch of ammunition or whatever. I finally figured out what matches are for in this game.
Okay.
Very confused at first because the game doesn't say anything besides, hey, you can throw a match on a body and lights on fire.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, if I don't light them on fire, they come back to life.
Right.
That's not the case.
Correct.
If you kill them, they're dead.
Right.
I had to look it up because I was like, do I need? Because I kept finding matches, but I was maxed out because I never upgraded it.
Yeah.
How much I can carry. So I looked it up and I'm like, oh, you mean the big fat guy I can shoot down with a shotgun once and then light him on fire?
Yep.
Instead of having to like unload him with like 4 shells.
Yep.
And I learned it at just the right time because I had to save this lady from a vat of goo. And me and this other guy got swarmed with a bunch of the bads.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to be like, bam, bam, and then light them both on fire with one match. Very satisfying. Crossbow, headshot crossbow. So satisfying.
Yep. It's really
I
good.
mean, that thing goes in. Oh. It's good.
There is
I love it when games make me run away from stuff.
Yeah. There's a real good thunk, I guess is the right word to use, when that crossbow bolt hits something.
Yes. Oh, it feels so good. Yeah. Like it feels like it impaled them.
Yeah.
And then when I stand up, because you miss the head, and you hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's just this ginormous bolt is just hanging out of their body.
I think the only thing better is the weapon in what's it called? Dead Space 2. The one that
the plasma cutter or whatever?
No, the rivet gun, the one you can pick up and just like impale them against the wall.
And Dead Space is so good.
Yep.
Scary
games, you're never scared if you have a gun. Without a gun, you're a scared child. I'm scared regardless. I'm a baby.
Yeah, that's kind of where I feel like I said, the first couple chapters of Evil Within, I was like stealthing everywhere, trying to get stealth kills, so worried. Now I walk into a room and I'm like, what's up, guys? Bop, 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 bop. All right, moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Outlast was so scary, because
yes,
you couldn't fight
That is 100% my issue with Outlast. I like it when I like it in Evil Within when I have to run away from something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really feel scared as much as I'm like, whoo, this creepy thing's following me.
I was
But
so
like,
glad.
it's just that it's the comfort of like I have a gun or two.
I was so glad when I figured out how to break Outlast.
Wait, what do you mean?
Clip mode.
Bunny hop. You guys don't remember from the
yes,
the
yeah.
extra live stream when I figured out that
Oh,
if you
yeah.
just crouch hop everywhere, then you move at like 300 times speed.
Could you imagine if that game was in VR? I mean, it probably is now, but
Dude, Resident Evil 7's in VR. I bet
Yep.
I've been dying to play it. I bet
RE7
it's
looks
super
amazing in
crazy.
VR.
A lot of people have said like you have to, if you have VR and you have Resident Evil, you have to play them.
I need to get a PSVR because that One Piece game came out, so I need to buy it.
I know. I've been thinking about getting one. I've been eyeing PSVR.
I gotta hang out with
Oculus.
Nami. Definitely not Sanji for like an hour. Gotta hang out with Nami.
You gotta hang out with Nami.
I'm definitely gonna hang out with Nami and not spend like 2 hours hanging out with Sanji, acting like he's my best friend and giving me to my life for a brief period of time.
Your parents come over and you're just like sitting there like talking. Hey, what's up, bud? Hey, how's it going? Yeah.
And you'll never believe what happened the other day, Sanji. It was
Oh my goodness! No, you stop it! Stop it! Oh my goodness! You goober, Sanji. No.
Sanji, do not let them do that to you. Very
Um,
aggressive. You're in those
I
situations.
don't want to do that. Hey, come here, Sanji. Speaking of Spooktober, though,
Yeah?
this just hit me. I watched the new Halloween this weekend. Courtney and
Did
I
you?
went and saw
How
that.
was it?
It's great. I was very excited because it's the direct sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
It gets rid of all the junk from the other ones, and John Carpenter is actually like fully involved with it.
Okay.
So I don't. Do y'all know? Do you know what it's about, Pat? Do you know what it's about, Trey?
no, I typically don't watch scary movies because they don't scare me like games do.
So the original Halloween came out 40 years ago in '78. Well, this movie takes place in like real time 40 years later today, 2018.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Jamie Lee Curtis, who was the Scream Queen from the original Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
She is in this movie. She has basically been traumatized and she's trained her whole life like to like defend from stuff. Like she's got tons of guns,
Really?
tons of traps and all that kind of stuff.
She's the Burt Grissom
Well-
of the Halloween universe then instead of Trimmers.
I don't know.
No,
Oh,
one
I've seen
person out
Tremors,
there
but
will get that reference.
I've seen Tremors. I don't remember. Yeah, Michael Myers like quadruples his body count from the first movie.
Oh, I'm excited.
He does some work. It's pretty. I'm trying not to spoil anything. It's pretty awesome.
See, I'm the same
And
way,
there's-
Pat, where scary movies don't scare me, but I can enjoy them because they don't scare me.
That's the.
I can't watch them with other people because I sit there and I talk through those movies. Like I'll be like, "What are you doing? Don't do that!" And I'm like, "Yeah." So
You
I never get to watch
fool!
it. I'm just like,
You know what?
"That's so
You had it coming. You're dead.
Like,
I hope you die.
why would you go back in the house where they're at? You
Oh,
know to just
I
leave.
love it.
I just think
love it.
those things.
No,
I
I
love
definitely
it.
yell them. I'm that one person in the theater that's yelling like, "You're so stupid."
Man,
That's why I don't go watch them.
there's a couple things I want to talk about that
And
I
yet
guess
you
I can't. I
enjoyed
don't
The
want to
Last
spoil it.
Jedi.
I still haven't seen that.
I did enjoy Last Jedi.
I'm sorry, Pat. I couldn't
Trey,
resist.
Trey, you want to see Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Okay, I'll refrain from some stuff.
Thank you. Please don't spoil.
Oh man. There's so many there was a moment in this movie that I went like out loud in the theater. I was like, oh crap. I was like, oh, are you serious? Trey goes, are you serious? Because something happened that was really intense. And then later on in the movie, something was about to happen, and I was like, okay, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's got to be better than the movie that I saw the other day,
What?
The Predator.
Yeah, it's definitely way better than that. Because I heard that movie's garbage.
I went to watch it and let's say I went to watch it. We all know how I watched it. I watched it because my dad was wanting to watch it, and I watch a lot of movies before he does if he wants to watch them, because he will go like to Houston and spend like big money at an IMAX if it's a movie he wants to see if he's heard it's good. So I watch a lot of movies, and then talk to him about them, and he was wanting to watch it, so I was like, well, I'll watch it. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's absolutely terrible. There's nothing good about it. It basically completely destroys previous Predator canon and just doesn't care.
I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I heard it was garbage. It makes me mad because I love Predator.
Yeah. Also, it's really insulting to people that have Tourette's and Asperger's. Like, it's super insulting to them.
Yeah.
So, like,
I've heard. So when the OG trailer came out for the Predator, there was a thread on etc. Well, apparently there was a person who was involved with developing that movie.
Yeah.
And they were posting stuff about how they had been verified by mods, so I don't know exactly what that means, but they were they were posting like stuff that was from the original script, and they didn't know if it had changed yet because they had moved on to something else.
Yeah.
And then apparently when the movie came out, it was all true, like you said about with like the Asperger's and stuff like that, where it's just like, are you serious? This is what we're doing?
Do you guys care if I just spoil the movie?
Nope. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so I hate that I'm cutting into your week here, Andrew. I'm sorry. Do you know how like the end? I'm gonna put up spoiler hands. Spoiler hands are up. You know how at the end of the second movie, the other Predators that show up to take away the body let Daniel Glover live because he beat the Predator, and they give him that old gun, and it's really cool. Well, apparently, according to this new movie, that should never have happened, because the Predators don't fight out of respect or out of like hey, we're cool tribal race, it was awesome, guys. Instead, it's, hey, we want to capture the best specimens and steal their spines so that we can take their DNA and incorporate it into ourselves so we can make ourselves better. So instead, they should have grabbed Daniel Glover and like ripped his spine out, but they let Danny Glover go because, like, hey, it was fine, I guess. This is the second time I've talked about this. It made me so mad. Did I talk about this the week before too?
Yeah, I think you
talked about it. I almost completed your sentence earlier because I was like, yeah, they ripped up the spine.
Why did you guys stop me? Why did you stop me?
Because maybe they didn't see, people who were watching out there didn't see this last time.
Well, you guys just stopped me. I'm heavily medicated right now. I'm sorry.
Well, I will say one thing that the new Halloween does right that the Predator should have done is
I'm gonna shut up and let you talk.
It leaves what makes the concept, which I never find like the slasher movie scary. That's not scary to me, whatever. It's just entertaining. Well, it left what makes the concept of Michael Myers scary, which is he is basically a blank slate. He is just pure essence of evil.
Jason Voorhees.
He'll kill. No, Jason Voorhees is
no, I know
BS.
Yeah, it was.
Then you better shut your mouth because I might come over there and Michael Myers you. And I'm not talking about OG Halloween. I'm talking about Halloween 2018. And if you see it, you know what I'm talking about. But no, the Predator, like you said, the Predator should have just been like, hey, I'm a scary tribal alien. I'm gonna wreck shop.
Yeah.
You don't need more backstory.
Nope,
that's it.
It's super
That's
simple.
all you need. That's all you need for it to be amazing.
He just wants to fight people.
Yeah. He wants to kill to be the best.
Can't believe you guys just let me. Can't believe you guys just let me go on again about the Predator. Am I gonna do it next week too?
That's fine.
See, here's the thing, Trey. Now I'm going to type in Predator on your weekly, and then when you're looking over, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, guys, I saw the Predator."
Oh man. I'm so heavily medicated, guys. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Man,
like I said, I feel like that's fine because some people probably didn't even see last week, and now they have.
I mean, the good news is I can add the Predator and the Predator thoughts back to tags again for this episode as well.
Yeah. There you go.
I really need one or both of y'all to go see Halloween because it's amazing, and I want to talk about. There's some stuff, man, I want to talk about.
Well, go see.
Talk about it in chat to King, but no,
Go
y'all
see
know
might be a problem for me right now, but there are other ways.
You go and sit in a recliner. What's the problem?
I gotta walk.
Ask
to
somebody
get there.
stand outside your car and ask somebody to carry you.
Gonna start the Groundhog Day on Trey.
Tomorrow I'm gonna text you in the morning. Hey, what about Predator? I'm gonna do it every day. Every day
You
until it
should.
builds up in your mind.
You should.
And the next week you want to talk about it.
Oh,
But
man.
I guess I'll get off of this. The last thing was Black Ops. I have played. I'm assuming a good bit more than Pat. From what it sounds like.
Yeah, I've barely touched that game.
Blackout, awesome.
Yeah, it's
Best
really good.
battle royale. I tried going to Fortnite because PUBG runs like garbage, filth, and the shooting is not satisfying. But Fortnite's too arcadey for what I want. I want PUBG realistic weaponry and stuff like that, but I want it to feel amazing, and that's Call of Duty gets it right. I mean, the shooting in Call of Duty always feels tight, and it's so sad. And it's a faster, like the whatever they call it, the collapse closes in
Yeah, it's a lot
than the other games. So, and I love it because it is
Illegal
satisfying
sites.
to camp out in PUBG and and then get a couple kills or whatever. But it does suck if you're camped out for 15 minutes and then you die.
Yeah.
Where in this, it's like, okay, maybe you camp out for like 3 minutes, but you constantly have to be on the move.
Yeah, because it collapses
So it's
fast.
way more satisfying. Yeah, it collapses.
Yeah.
And you can get in a helicopter.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. But
haven't
I
either.
did use a helicopter as bait and waited for a guy to run up and
Thanks,
kill me.
John B.
But I played the regular multiplayer.
Yeah.
I usually just played like team deathmatch and kill confirmed, but instead I'm actually finding myself playing control, which is there's 2 control points. You either play the attacking team or the defending team, and you have to fight over them. And there's a certain amount of respawns. You can respawn right when you die, but there's a certain amount of respawns each team has.
Yeah.
So it's like a war of attrition. Titanfall 2.
Yeah, it's very Titanfall 2.
And then there's Heist.
Yep.
This is very interesting to me.
So Heist is what I've been playing.
Explain.
Heist is dope. Okay.
Heist is
So
really good.
So Heist has like a Counter-Strike buying
It
mechanic.
literally is CSGO, but in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like with
Like,
Call
you
of Duty
start-
controls.
You start off with a pistol.
Yep.
You
Everybody
have
does.
$500. Yeah, base or as $500. No respawn. You will get downed, and so you can get rezzed.
Yeah.
But there's no respawns.
Right.
And it still has the quick time to kill of Call of Duty. So
Yep.
it's fast paced. Well, then obviously each round you get more money. You can buy body armor. You can buy.
Well,
It's just like
You
CS:GO.
forget to mention the coolest thing about it, which is you're still able to use your specialists.
Yeah.
So because I play as Flame Watch or whatever his name is,
Yeah, he's cool.
I can if I get long enough, then I can if I survive long enough, then I can just pull out my radiator and start burning people alive.
See, I wanted to use him, but I didn't know how to utilize. I've been having to learn.
Yeah.
I figure out his thing yet because I want to use him.
I will say, King, it is very much a Counter-Strike ripoff. Like, it's not apologetic about that at all. But I don't like playing CSGO because CSGO, the matches, they should be real fast, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other players are so good and I'm so bad. Like, it's legit a problem for me. Because I just die immediately and then I have to wait for the round forever. Whereas in Heist, because it's still Call of Duty, it's still Call of Duty. And I'm decent at Call of Duty.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say. I always hate saying something's a ripoff because it's not a ripoff. Like if you say, like some of those PUBG clones are ripoffs.
Yeah,
they're
that's
literally
true.
using
That's
assets
true.
and
Yeah.
stuff. It is using now. They take a lot of concepts, but they do alter them to make them their own. Because, like you said, you still have the specialists and the heist mechanic.
Yeah, it's basically Payday 2 meets CSGO meets Call of Duty.
But yeah, cool. Because the way it works, Pat, the heist is 2 teams, and there's a bag of money in the middle.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you gotta
okay.
they gotta grab the bag of money and take it to a certain point to extract, or just kill the other team.
Yeah, you can win without having to
Get-
kill everybody.
Yeah, getting the money is very difficult. Like actually
Yeah.
extracting with it. But because it's a bag of money, if you do successfully extract with it, your team gets a ton of money.
Yep.
For the
So
next
it,
round. Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
well, I mean, forever, because you can it's like just like Counter-Strike. If you want to save
Yeah.
a match around, you can just kind of save, not buy anything to build up more money.
CS:GO
It's
is
super
outdated
awesome.
now. I agree.
Yeah, I can't even watch competitive CS:GO anymore.
I like
really
the
wanna
heist
play
mode
this
a
game
lot.
now.
Oh,
See,
we'll play it.
Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm
Okay,
down for it.
so I was really worried that the multiplayer was gonna be bad this year.
I think this might. So my week also has Call of Duty in
Say
there.
it. Say it, Trey.
I think this might be the best Call of Duty multiplayer in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I really need to play it then, because what I've heard for the most part is that it's still just basically a ton of camping.
The
Which
biggest.
I mean,
I haven't run into many campers. I've been running into the opposite.
So
quick scoping
once
snipers.
once again, the camping is not a fault of the game as much as it is the game modes. So if
Yeah.
you play like team deathmatch or free fall, something like that, no matter what game you play, you're going to have campers because they're just going to sit there and get kills.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
once you throw an objective into it, it's all over, because if you want to camp right outside your spawn, that's cool. I'm going to take both your control points and win the match, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to do anything.
I played a lot of kill
Yeah.
confirmed too, and it's like impossible to camp and kill confirmed. Like you can do it, but why would you?
Yeah,
Because
kill
the goal is to
confirmed
get
is
out there and get the
basically
tags.
Kill
Yeah.
confirmed to me when they first did it, to me, it's like it's a revolutionary game mode that
Yeah.
people should take and kind of warp, because it turns team deathmatch into a good game mode.
Yeah, because
Because
nobody's
team
hanging
deathmatch-
back. Everybody's moving.
Team deathmatch has been around since like Doom or Quake or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
Quake.
well, it's just a bunch of people going to shoot each other.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it to where, if you don't want to have to worry about like headquarters or control or heist, if you mainly want to shoot guys, it adds that extra layer of strategy to actually make those kills count. And I think
Right.
that really is a big difference.
I
However,
think it's been my favorite game mode that I've ever played in
Looking
Call
for
of
it,
Duty.
man.
Kill confirmed used to be my go-to since they released it.
Gun Game's
but
really
I'm
good too,
really-
and I'd like Gun Game to come back, but
Yeah, I think it's cool. But for some reason, control and heist have just got me.
there is one big problem that I have with multiplayer in this game. And
What's
I
that?
want to point it out because King mentioned it is probably the best COD lately, but it doesn't mean it's an amazing game. It's an alright game. The biggest issue it has is a big issue, in my opinion, which is spawns. I've had so many times where the game spawns me in the exact same spot, and I get spawn killed. And it spawns me in the exact same spot, and I get spawn killed. And it spawns me in the exact same spot. And before I can move, because the guy is just sitting there firing because people keep spawning there. I've had times where I spawn directly behind a guy, and then another guy spawns directly behind me. I've had times where I've spawned like in an wide area and been fine, ran forward a couple steps, been doing good, got some kills, got killed, respawned in the exact same spot I originally spawned in, but now the enemy team is spawning with me in that spot.
So the spawns are not a problem in the 2 game modes that I've been playing.
Right.
It'll always be a problem in like kill confirmed and team deathmatch and all that kind of stuff, because since the game is so fast paced, once one team member runs to their side of the map and it's a tight map meant to really make you engage, if they get to the other side of the map, well then somebody's going to spawn. They're going to spawn over here where you probably still have people spawning.
Yeah.
And then when they spawn, whichever one kills them is the one that gets to spawn there again, and that's what makes it such a big cluster. And I don't know. I mean,
I think they just need to reevaluate their spawn points, and they should be fine.
It's always been a problem. I wish they could do kind of like what Rainbow Six does, where like you spawn, but then there's like a way to protect it. Like you have like a certain amount of time where like you can't be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could still spawn the exit, but it's better than
literally resurrection
I'm
sickness,
alive
but the
and
good
dead.
version of it. Like,
another
big
they
problem.
might have that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to think which one it had it. I think one of them. I think maybe in World War II last year had something like that.
Might have been. Another big problem is quick scoping.
Yes.
It's very, very obvious that quick scoping is a problem when people are jumping over things or using the grappling hook to go past you, and then in midair just
Yep.
and killing 3 people like that. Especially since they added a play of the game feature that allows you to see them doing that, even if it wasn't done to you. It's a problem, and hopefully they fix it. And then King brings up in the chat, the Spitfire is really good right now. Its reload time is too high for the amount of damage and rate of fire that it has.
See, I'm still trying to learn the guns.
It's real good. Balance is all over the dog is insane.
Oh, I want to get the dog. See, I've never gotten one special class abilities.
I get them quite a bit, but it's all about kill confirms in easy mode to get them in because it's all about points.
Yeah.
But the dog is insane. The dog does so much damage. He kills instantly if he hits you. Like instantly. And is so tanky. Whereas other things, like, to be honest, all the specialist weapons, like their ultimate version, are OP. Like the flamethrower on Flamewatch has such a long range on it that I can be 2 cars distant from someone, like 2 car lengths away from someone, and just start firing, and they're burnt up already.
I think it's similar to like Overwatch Ultimate though. The difference here is
they're supposed to be OP.
Yeah, but the difference, I think there is still a difference where Overwatch is made to where everyone gets one at some point, whether they use it or not. Yeah, Call of Duty, it's not it's 100% based on how well you do, and I think that's where it kind of it leads to that unbalance where it's like, okay, well now they're OP, and I literally will never have a chance to have my turn to be OP to balance it out.
Yeah.
Unless I just kill a bunch of people.
So there's
I'm already good.
Some really big balance changes they need to make, but for the most part, it's pretty solid.
I played. I'll say this last thing. This game made me play zombies.
My dad loves the zombies in this game.
I've never cared about zombies. First off, I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
Spitfire is all you need, to be honest. Equip that with a shield guy. It's rough. Because you're basically Monty with an SMG, but fire well fully extended. Yeah. It's real good.
I loaded up zombies and it's up with all these messages. This is what elixirs do. Elixirs are time-based, blah, blah. Hey, these are the special abilities you unlock. I'm like, what do you mean? Last time I played zombies, you just shot stuff.
Yeah.
And I played one match, and I was so lost in what to do, but in a good way. Where like I wanted to know more because I could see that there was actual legitimate depth involved instead of just, hey, I'm shooting guys. I'm shooting zombies.
My dad loves the zombies mode in this one. Like he got it to play Blackout, and instead he's playing zombies.
I was gonna say, from everyone that I've talked to that's played zombies, they say that this is one of the better zombies game modes.
I've heard a lot of that as well. I think them not making a single player campaign is a smart move because you got to think of how much time and money they spent to make that. Because I mean, the campaigns are always like high quality action set pieces. Yeah. They usually have 1 or 2 famous actors they're going to have to pay to be in the game. And they just focused all of that on multiplayer.
Yeah.
Or co-op or whatever.
I do know that Zombies before, and King points it out in the chat, has had a bunch of extra features like that before. So I don't know what's new in this one. I haven't kept up with zombies.
Whenever I play zombies, I can try to add a little bit more insight because I did play World War II zombies and Black Ops 3 zombies.
So King is killing me with the numbering scheme because I'm having to sit here and think.
I had to stop and think about it too. Which one was 13? Why couldn't Call of Duty just do the Final Fantasy? It would have been so easy.
My parting words for talking about my week are zombie tigers.
Need to play zombies. All right, I need to play zombies.
Zombie tigers.
Man, this might be the first Call of Duty that all 3 of us play regularly together.
Yeah,
and I'm excited.
It might be.
I got suckered into World War II last year. It played maybe 5 hours and just.
Yeah. The worst part is I did too.
Yeah.
Because I was the one I think that was the most hype about it. All 3 of us.
Yeah.
I wasted my money.
I really like that first light rifle that you get. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the single shot that you have to like feather the trigger to fire more than once. Because that's how I used to play old Call of Duties. was with a single shot,
Yeah,
and oh boy,
I suck with that thing.
I don't think people expect people to be able to fire that so fast. Because I'll get up against people and they're like raising their LMG and getting ready to just fire. And just, 3 shots, they're dead.
No, I wish.
I'm excited. I need to play this game some more.
Oh, there's a wrench being thrown in your theory there, Andrew, in chat.
No, I disagree with this.
We'll move into my week then. I've also been playing Black Ops 4. It's pretty good.
I think the thing I think the thing with Black Ops 3 versus Black Ops 4 is Black Ops 3 did everything every other Call of Duty did, just slightly different. And I think Black Ops 4 actually does different things. Like that's what we've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah.
They do things differently, which is good.
I think Blackout is
the
actually a
franchise.
ton of content.
Oh yeah,
With all the like
It's
unlockable
amazing.
characters. And apparently, based on what the trailer showed for Black Ops when it launched, was there's like a whole structure I haven't even seen yet that you can climb up into and have like multiple floors up there. Like of a
Dude,
construction building.
There's sections of the Blackout map that have zombies in them.
Yeah. I haven't
Wait,
seen it.
what?
I haven't been to any of those yet, but yeah.
I haven't been to them, but I've
Those
seen 'em,
lights
yeah.
shining in the sky, Pat. If you go to those, zombies are there.
I've only played Blackout like 5 times. And I haven't
Okay,
paid
well-
enough
That's
attention
more
to
times
the
than
sky.
I've played it.
And
Well, I paid a lot more attention than I did.
and I think it's like a love letter in some ways because it's a bunch of parts of different like maps.
Yeah.
Or like you have the Nuketown Island.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. Oh, Pat doesn't know. Pat doesn't know. Okay.
Pat hasn't seen it yet.
Pat doesn't know. Okay, that's
I
fine.
didn't watch the Easy Allies stream with Nuketown Island.
Yep, we're playing it. You gotta play more of it.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm about to consume my life.
Less guns, less kill streaks, less game modes.
I would
less skins,
say
less
my
attachments,
argument
less-
against that
Does it have less
is
game modes? Really? I would think it has more
I think
because it
my
has
thing-
3
my-
pages of standard multiplayer mode.
Yeah. My issue with this is like saying quantity over quality. Hey, I have 500 guns in a game that plays like dog crap.
I didn't play that much
I
in
have-
Black Ops 3 to be able to know.
Versus I have 15 guns that feel
So-
amazing.
I personally did like Black Ops 3 because I felt like even though the suits and stuff were kind of outrageous, the skill required to be good at that game I felt like was really high.
Yeah, I like Black Ops 3 a lot.
I enjoyed playing it, but from what I played in Blackout alone, I feel like everything is much tighter.
That's the thing. They actually evolved Call of Duty
I really need to play
and
more of this game.
updated it. Yeah.
I've made the mistake of putting it off, and I'm not putting it off any longer.
So yeah, I like it. It's fun so far. I'm gonna play more of it, I guess.
I guess.
Black Ops 3 also had operators as well. I didn't play that much Black.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's the one that started. I think the whole
Oh, so that's where Siege got the
class
idea from.
based.
That's where Overwatch got the idea from.
But say, well, hold on. I know for sure Siege was out well beforehand. Overwatch stole it from Siege. Siege is once again we're back to it. Siege is the best. You're welcome.
I will say I think Overwatch probably handles the whole like characters and like them being a part of their class better.
Then who? Why don't you shut the up? Okay.
Because like I look at like Montag or Hibana and I'm like, okay, yeah, those characters are fine, but I don't know anything about them. Whereas I look at like Hanzo and it's like, yeah, I know about Hanzo. I know.
What do
his
you know
story.
about him? He has a bow.
No, I know that Hanzo was like heir to this family, and
Dude, what
then
is that?
Genji tried to.
You're
like,
the wrong person. You're
take
the
it
wrong
from-
person. talking
I'm
about
the lore guy.
You're the wrong person. You're saying, oh, this first person shooter has better lore than this first person shooter. It's a first person shooter. It's not an RPG.
I
I don't
care
know, I
about
feel
the
like-
lore.
The lore that's in Overwatch.
The lore in
pretty deep.
Overwatch is way overrated. People overrate it because of the beautiful animation shorts
So
that they
here's
release.
here's the
It's
thing I want to
overrated.
throw though, and say that if we just go from game to game, Siege does a better job of the lore because the lore for Overwatch is not in Overwatch. The lore for Overwatch is on YouTube.
Why couldn't they incorporate it into the game?
You can see a lot of the lore in the game.
You can see a lot of it.
They just don't like point it out and be like, "Here, this is lore. Go look at that."
No, I mean
like
I
all the
agree.
other
There's a
games
lot
do.
of it in there, but I like Siege has character bios in the game.
That's what I'm saying. Overwatch makes you have to find the lore and understand it through the
Pat,
map, and then go look
Pat,
it up on YouTube.
I don't want to play Where's
Waldo.
Waldo with my lore. I want to be able to read it. With Dark Souls, I pick up an item and I read the description and I piece things together. But that's because in Dark Souls, the items are all across the world. In Overwatch, I want to play Bastion, and when I choose Bastion, I want there to be a block of text that has his information. I don't want to have to go to YouTube to watch his character short to understand who Bastion is.
I'm just saying, it's more rewarding to go find stuff around the maps and actually understand the connection between characters that way.
Okay,
in my
well,
opinion.
tell me the connection between characters you get from the festival map with McCree and Sombra.
I just want you to know.
Because it's not there.
Asking me
It's in
anything
Sombra's.
like that
It's in
is
Sombra's
not
short.
fair, because my memory is literally
It's
the
in
worst out of the
Soldier's
three of
short,
us.
but it's not in the game.
I don't know.
If I wanted to watch some cartoons, I'd watch some cartoons.
I can't defend that because I don't remember what's exactly in each map.
I'm telling you,
will
I think people overrate it.
I will say
because of
there are
the
some really
pretty
cool
animation.
things, like in the map that has the place where Hanzo and Genji fought in it, Hanamura. You can see the arrows that Hanzo fired, like at Genji around that battlefield that they fought in, which is pretty cool. But I don't think there's enough in the game. It's the same thing with the Destiny problem of like, oh, there's all this really cool stuff in here that could lead to something else. And then Destiny goes, I mean, it does lead to something else. Why don't you go here to find out? Because it's not here.
Don't bring Destiny into this.
That's so bad right now, and I'm trying to bring it back. I even started talking good stuff about Overwatch lore.
But to back what I was originally saying was it doesn't in a first person shooter. I feel like it doesn't matter unless it's a story based first person shooter. Like if you're playing Half-Life, okay, I want to know the world and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I do agree with that.
If I'm playing Overwatch, I'm just gonna play Mei, and that's it.
I want to know it anyway.
She's the best.
That's not lore
it's
trade.
a cool
That's a
extra.
decoration. Let's be real.
It's a cool extra. That's how I think of it. It's cool that Overwatch has the shorts and stuff,
Most
but
important to me.
I do agree with that. Depending on the game, I feel like the lore is more important in certain settings.
yeah.
I will say though, in defense of Overwatch, I think the characters sell who they are better than the characters of Siege. I think if I boot up Mei, I get a really good sense of who she is within the first couple seconds of playing her.
Yeah, you have who she is, the best character in the game.
They
You're right.
also add more like like talking. Like there's actual
Characters
like,
talk to
lines
each other
that
at
they
the start of
say and
matches.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even throughout the matches, they'll say like small little snippets. Whereas in
Yeah.
Siege, you don't really get that.
So I think from a character perspective, the lore is better in Overwatch, but from an overall perspective, the lore is better in Siege.
Do you get stuff them talking in Siege? When you throw out a yokai Draco, he says something about why do it yourselves when robots do it better.
Yeah, but it's not the same as literally Genji turning to Zenyatta and saying, "Master,
He
it's
doesn't
good to
turn.
fight
He
alongside
doesn't
you."
turn. Hold
The
on.
point
hold
is,
on.
like,
Now-
he's
now you're thinking
verbally
of
turning.
Masterpiece.
He's
I know,
verbally
I
turning.
was trying to pull the robot card.
Yeah, King's got your back. He says Siege does do that, but it's not the same as like Ana saying, "You must be careful now, Farah." When Farah is like moving out to go fight, and Farah goes, "Oh, world froze.
And if I want to
World froze.
listen to these characters talk, what do you want me to do?
World froze."
Close out the.
Yeah, just turn off your camera, turn it back on. All right, I think we're back. Can we
See me?
Yeah, I
You
can
good?
see you. Can we move into my week now?
No. Hold on.
We should totally
Hold
move
on. If I wanted to hear these characters chit chat all day and all night, I'd watch an animation short. Okay, keep your animation short out of my game. Keep my game out of your animation short. I'm done.
What did you do your President Trump voice towards the end there?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. Overwatch is the most overhyped game in the world.
He screamed dialogue.
By the end of this year, we will have tracked down Sombra.
Realistically, who is actually playing terrorists?
Play what?
Terrorist Hunt. I guess I need to play more Terrorist Hunt to get the dialogue.
I'm about to say I didn't even know that.
I need to play as my man Montag.
The only time I see people play Terrorist Hunt is if they're just trying to train their like flick shot, headshots and stuff like that.
I played Terrorist Hunt one time and I was like, why would I play this whenever there's a whole really good game mode that
Look, all I'm trying to say is none of these games do in-game dialogue as well as Gundam Battle Operation 2, where when the enemy ace is not on map, the operator yells out to you, "Ace wa hooky," letting you know that the ace is playing hooky.
I think Overwatch does that better.
All right, let's move on, please. So yeah, I like Black Ops. It's fun. Didn't think I'd be saying that this year, at the start of this year. After that, I've still been playing, of course, Dark Souls 2. Mulder rules for the stream. That I want to just point out to everybody now. Dark Souls 3, I'm sorry.
That's right.
I called you the master of the spam enemies and the ambush, and I'm sorry. Because Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin is the master of the spam. We got into an area on the last stream where I just wanted to run to the boss because it was super annoying to fight those guys and they did way too much damage. And I got to the boss, and because leash ranges in that game are broken, enemies just stay leashed to you. And I had 9 enemies chasing me, 2 more that were climbing up, and then 1 in front of me.
Until the end of time. They will never stop chasing you.
And when I tried to enter the fog wall, despite the fact that earlier on we'd been able to enter a fog wall without getting attacked, I was attacked and killed while entering the fog wall.
Yep.
Because that game's real inconsistent. The more that I play that game, the more that I realize how broken it is. DS2, man, you were pretty high up there for me, but now I realize nostalgia glasses are very strong. So yeah, we're making our way through that still.
Making my way downtown.
Valkyria Chronicles 4 is way harder than the original game. They dropped a surprise on me mid-match, and on the very last turn, killed and for sure killed one of my characters, so I had to start over.
I really need to play some more of that game. I haven't played it in a while.
It's real tough though. So we're gonna now that we know where that enemy comes from, we're gonna lie in wait next time. I've still been playing Dragon Quest XI. I beat the main game. I'm now in the post game. Beating the main game, I was at 9.5 out of 10. Like, game of the year, one of my best RPGs, one of my favorite RPGs, that is, one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Now I'm in the post game. I'm sitting at like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, dang.
Post game did some stuff I'm really not happy with. Slaps the nostalgia glasses off your face. Get that stuff out of here. We had a bunch of people watching us stream Dragon Quest XI, and just about all of them were angry with me with the movement that story made. I have been told that it pulls back, that by the end it's back up there again, that it will win me back over. I hope so. Do we want to just spoil it? Like, you guys aren't going to play it.
I might.
You might. Okay, well, then I won't.
But I also probably forget. So.
Should we just... Okay, you going to hold the hands up, Pat? So, to get to the end of the game, one of your party members dies. To, like, save all of you. And it's really great. And it's a really powerful moment. And then when you beat the main game, you get this item that allows you to turn back time.
No.
And I was like, sure, okay, yeah, it's just a little thing, you know? Just to get this character back for the post-game, whatever. But when you do that, you go back to the end of Act 1, and you undo the thing that made Act 2 happen. So all
Wait,
of the
what?
stuff, yeah. So Act 1 happens, and at the end of Act 1, the bad guy destroys the world. And it's really epic.
What?
Yeah, it's really
How
good.
many acts are in this game?
3. I'm in the 3rd act now. When you get the thing and turn back time, it's called the Wheel of Time. No, like attachment to the series, the Wheel of Time. When you do that, you go back and you make it where Act 2 never happens. So all the stuff that all the stuff that you did doesn't happen. And all the character development that you had doesn't happen, but it's okay because your characters go back in time, right?
But this is just treated as like a new game, the story's over. This isn't part of the story, right? Like
no, it's still cutscenes. It's still
no.
Yeah.
No.
Also, the only character who gets to go back is your main character. So everybody else doesn't have their memories. And everybody else is still level 33. So you can see why I went from a 9.5 to a 7.
Hey Trey, before when I said I might play it, I'm not gonna.
So after I want to finish doing the spoiler stuff, and then so Pat can put his hands down, and then I actually want to talk about it. It's not too long before all your characters level up back to the level they were at, which is really good. But they don't remember anything because it's a different timeline. And
well, it's fine. It's not like you're playing a game that's part of a genre that is heavily story focused and character driven.
So all those things that I did with those characters never happened, as far as they're concerned.
Trey, don't say that.
They happened for me, and they happened for the main character, but they didn't happen for them. And I'm hoping that the characters get caught up, because King was there with me the entire time, but so were a bunch of other people in the chat. I had just got done before it happened talking about how great those characters were and how it was a cast that was going to stay with me for a long time. But these characters aren't those characters because they didn't go through all that stuff with me. And it has a worse version. Like it kills, a character dies, not one of my main characters, but a character dies before one of the main characters is able to have the resolution with them. So in this new timeline, this one of the main characters has a worse resolution. Also, we could keep a character alive that I was already deciding was dead. And then, like, we had to do it. We had to do it because a bunch of other people died too. Like, it was the right thing to do as far as the hero's concerned. But they're going to have to work real hard to pull me back out of it. So, Pat, you can put your hands down now, and I'm just going to talk about the idea of this.
Before we move on from Pat,
yeah, I'll put mine up.
No, I want to say,
I
gotta appreciate the evolution that Pat has really made the hands his own thing. He's kind of dancing around with them, bringing it around town.
It was good.
I'm a fan.
So if I hadn't done that, I feel like my hands definitely would have just fallen off.
So
I have pain all on my rotator cuff right now.
I want to talk about how this wasn't in reviews. I want to talk about how it should have been. Because for people, there were people in the chat that had been through most of the game with me and loved the game and literally said, I'm glad I did not buy this.
Yep.
When that happened.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Because that needs to be in the reviews. Like, don't spoil the whole thing, but it needs to be at least mentioned in there, you know?
Yeah, the last third falls off or whatever.
Yeah. Go ahead,
that's how it is. That's how it was with me with Vampire, where it was great, and then the last third was just complete garbage and ruined the game for me.
That just makes it easier to believe that these people aren't actually finishing these games.
Yeah,
no, they probably finished.
They finished the main game. Yeah,
credits rolled. The main game. Yeah, exactly. Credits rolled, even if the story was not completely... Was it completely resolved at that point? Or what? What would you say, Trey?
Yeah, the main story was done.
Okay.
Like, we had resolved all the issues. We got to walk around and talk to NPCs and see what happened after the final boss was done. And it was great. And the only thing that wasn't resolved was that there was a thing that had showed up on the map, and we could go check out, and it was the thing to go do the thing that we talked about in spoiler time. And so I have two working theories as to a way that I could at least be somewhat okay with this. And I'm going to put my hands back up. And it's that when we go back in time, the me from that timeline is gone. We just wake up and he's nowhere. So either we took his place and he's dead, or he was transported into the timeline we left and we just switched places. I'm choosing to believe either that happened, or that way there's still a me in that universe to be with those characters still, or the timelines are merged because the characters keep making comments of it feels like we've done this before. So like maybe the timelines are merged and they'll get their memories back. And if they get their memories back, it'll be a hump, but it'll be a hump that I got over and we're good. You know?
If they get their memories back, do they lose the memories that they had from... Wouldn't your mind explode if you had two separate memories of a certain event and they're different?
No. There's actually medical knowledge, because people that have amnesia and have done something the same way, their brains don't break. But they have what's called a duality of memory. It's a mnemonic duality. Because they remember the same event happening two different ways. And it messes with your head for sure, but you could eventually write one of them off as just a dream or something, you know?
Yeah.
But
I'm liking this, bringing out the medical terms.
I mean, you know, EMT training for a while.
We're a sophisticated podcast.
So yeah, that's where that's sitting right now, but we're going to finish that post game, and it may or may not continue to stay pretty high up in my... Because I still think the main game is excellent. Like, that's why it's still a 7 out of 10 for me. I think the main game is absolutely amazing and is one of the best RPGs I've played in a long time. That post game's real bad so far. Maybe it'll win it out. I've also been playing Warriors Orochi 4.
How's that? Because I was eyeing this one.
You know how all I wanted this year was a good Musou game and a good Gundam game?
Oh, baby.
And then I got Dynasty Warriors 9 and, yeah, post game, because it's still technically a story content.
This is both a Gundam game and
no.
Musou game.
No. I got Dynasty Warriors 9 and New Gundam Breaker and was super disappointed. Well, Warriors Orochi 4 is a good Musou game, guys. So...
How good we talk?
So, you know... medication. You know how Dynasty Warriors 8 is a really good game? And how...
yes.
Samurai Warriors 2 that just recently came out, not Samurai Warriors 2, but Samurai Warriors II, is a really good Musou game. Take both of those and just go, and there you go. All the characters from 8, all the characters from Samurai Warriors 2, plus a bunch of characters from Samurai Warriors 1, 2, Warriors Orochi 1, 2, and 3. All of them have their individual weapons that are unique. All of them have their own, like, skills again. All the Samurai Warriors characters have the dash that they have in Samurai Warriors, and all the Dynasty Warriors characters have a triangle-specific button attack.
Nice.
Then, they get access to magic. So, all of the characters have a basic ranged attack with magic. Okay. Then they have, because the way that they get magic is from... Basically, Zeus decided that he wanted to steal the power of the most powerful warriors ever. So he he brought the Dynasty Warriors characters and the Samurai Warriors characters to this world so he could steal their powers. And along the way, Perseus from Greek mythology, stole a bunch of weapons from Hephaestus and threw them down to the ground. And these are all the magic weapon types. So your characters find them, and then, like, they already have them by the time you get them, and they can all use that range spell. They can all use a, like, triangle ability, which is either a movement spell or, like, a AoE. And then they all have unique magic. So every single individual character has their own Musou attack. Then they have their own individual, unique magic Musou attack. Plus their own unique moveset. for all of these characters, and there's over 75 characters in the game.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
The magic can differ from like a wave of water that you send out and then swirls around you while you attack, to a like giant trident that you fire forward out of your bow, to literally being able to turn into a giant flaming boar and run around the battlefield. This game's real good, guys. Then you have that you can magically call your horse, so you never have to worry about your horse. Like, it just appears under you. You never have to worry about your horse getting stuck on terrain or not being able to get to you. It's literally a breath of fresh air coming from Dynasty Warriors 9. And then it's still one of the best Muso games I've ever played.
Now, I gotta say this.
Yeah.
Does it have the open world?
No.
Like Dynasty Warriors 9. Okay.
No. It's maps. The maps are taken from previous Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and Warriors of Orochi games. And I'm assuming there's probably going to be some unique maps in there. You can play with 3 characters at any given time. Once you unlock a character, it doesn't matter, because they finally realized that like continuity for story in these games is not what people like super care about. So like, let's say for instance, the point of this map is that Lu Xun gets to the point, right? Well, in other previous Dynasty Warrior games, you would not be able to play as Lu Xun then, right?
Yeah.
But Warriors of Orochi 4 says, you already unlocked Lu Xun. You don't want to not be able to play as Lu Xun. So you can play as Lu Xun and help Lu Xun get to the point. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Magic. You then also can select 4 characters that are your support characters. And although you don't get to play as them in a fight, their stats support your stats to give you better stats. And you can use Unity Magic, which is a meter that fills on its own separately as well, along with your magic and Muso meters. And when you use Unity Magic, all 7 of your characters attack together.
Okay, alright. It's pretty high.
Great.
You can switch characters mid-combo, and they will continue with their own specific unique combo. There are 3 types of characters, power, speed, and technique, all of which have their own special things about them. All the different characters are fitting into these separate molds. It's great.
Sounds pretty great.
I don't have my favorite characters yet, but I have a lot of really good characters, and I have yet to upgrade any individual character because I don't know who I want to play with. They're all just so much fun because they're all like, they were all already unique because they're unique weapon and they're unique Musos. But now they have unique magic. So even characters that played a certain way before that I didn't really like, I can now play and go, well, now they have this cool new move. And it's really good.
Show me your moves.
Really good. I just got done recording a 6 hours in impressions video today that will probably go up tomorrow. But I just unlocked
6-hour video.
No, a 6 hours in impressions video.
Oh, okay.
I may or may not have just unlocked 2 bonus characters.
Geralt?
No. Miyamoto Musashi and Sasaki Kojiro.
Is Lubu in this game?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Lubu beat me down.
Yeah. You know why?
Because you don't pursue Lubu.
Yeah. Exactly. That's my one nugget of knowledge about Dynasty Warriors from you.
So there is one other cool thing that I need to point out. Pat, you know how cool support conversations are in Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
This game
Yeah,
has
I've seen
support
one so far,
conversations.
yes. Oh, really?
Yep. So, for instance, Guan Yu is known as the God of War in Dynasty Warriors, and Uesugi Kenshin is known as the God of War in Warriors of Orochi, or in Samurai Warriors. Uesugi Kenshin has a support conversation with Guan Yu's son, Guan Ping.
Nice.
Where Guan Ping is just like, hey man, I heard you're the God of War, like my dad. You know, gotta talk about this." And Uesigi Kenshin literally just looks at him and says, "So you just think of yourself as the son of the God of War? You'll never be able to live up to his example. Then you must move out as your own man." And Guan Ping's just like, "Oh, I hadn't even considered that." And it's like, yes.
That's
Like,
pretty
dang,
cool.
bro.
So it's hype, man.
So, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
I've been trying to build those supports for a while, and
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten any other support dialogue.
So you said you've been trying to build supports for a while. Do you remember even how to get supports?
They have to be standing next to each other.
Yeah, you know how little time that your characters spend next to each other?
Well, this last level, yes. This last level was weird, though. I had a lot of stuff to overcome at once.
That's true.
That's next to each other in battle.
Yeah.
Like, directly next
Shoulder
to
to
each
shoulder.
What?
Side by
What?
side.
No, it's strategy, dude. I'm not lining my guys up one by one.
That's a good way to wall off an area, though.
other. So last matchup, this last level, I really kind of couldn't. I should have sent someone else instead of Ellawood where I sent him. But
You couldn't. You say you couldn't? You remember where you put Raven and Hector? Side by side
that's what
down
I'm
there?
saying.
Could have
If I
easily
had
been Elowood
switched-
and Hector.
Yeah, I should have done that instead. That's what I was saying. It's alright, though.
The last thing from my week that I want to talk about, because if I don't, I'll just keep talking about Warriors of Orochi 4. D&D Beyond. I finally decided to check out D&D Beyond a little bit. Because we'd had some comments the other day with D&D where it was like, you know, hey, I'm having to dig through the books, slowing things down. And I was like, but if I have D&D Beyond, if I have like the PHB on there, then I can just Control F and search for whatever I'm looking for. And the reason I hadn't done it before is because I thought I had to buy all the books or buy their legendary bundle with a bunch of stuff I didn't want. Because we never run pre-made adventures, so why would I pay $300 for something with pre-made adventures in it, with a lot of them? Then I found out that you can buy just the stuff you want from the books. So, like, why would I buy Xanathar's Guide to Everything when I already have it? But if I could just buy the class and spell options for super cheap,
Okay.
so I did. And then I found out that I can share that content to the guys without them having to buy it. So I did. And so now they have access to the PHB at any time. So, yeah. Really cool. I like that a lot. D&D Beyond should sponsor us.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It'd be great,
You
though.
can save
Not
my
until we
time.
do a lot more D&D content.
Read my Audible book. Open ambient noise. Or
Alexa,
Angel
stop.
Investor.
Why have you been doing this lately? Stop.
Trey, don't you want to hear some of your erotica?
The other day we were streaming and she was just like, do you want to talk to a chatbot? And I was like, no. And then she just started to letting me talk to a chatbot anyway. And I was like, no.
Hey, Alexa, play Africa by Toto.
Yes, that's real.
So,
That's
Tell
something
it.
that
Tell
you
it.
should
Please
do.
tell it. Please
No,
tell it to say
no.
it. I want to
This'll
hear
get
it. I want to hear
demonetized.
it.
Alexa, play Africa by Toto.
Yeah!
Africa by Toto. Starting now. Amazon Music.
We only have to play less than, what is it?
9
45
seconds.
Okay.
No, skip ahead. Skip
Alexa,
ahead.
stop.
No!
I had to wait. I had to wait. Oh, we might not have been streaming when that happened. We might not have been. We were playing GBO2, weren't we? We weren't streaming. I'm sorry. I know I put off this air of that I'm fully conscious and everything's great, but I'm still heavily mad.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh yeah, I
dun.
guess in my week I messed up my leg and I have to use a cane now. So, yay!
Not you.
It could be 2 weeks and I'll be fine. Could be 3 months. Could be 4 months.
Could be a lifetime if you're not careful.
That's why I got to stay off it as much as possible. Thankfully, I work from home, except when I work not at home.
Make the church come to
You
you.
literally
Trey.
Yeah.
choked yourself on your own joke.
Yeah, I did.
You are the master, Trey. Make them come to you.
No,
Worship you at your bed.
no. So we'll move into the podcast proper, because if we don't, I'll just keep talking about Warriors of Orochi 4. That game, if it continues to be as good as it is, will definitely be in my my Top 10.
That big long Kane king.
I did have a
Big,
girl that
nice,
was making a
long
comment about
Kane.
my cane.
Hey Trey, you like to stick that cane into my holes, buddy?
So we have Soul Calibur 6 reviews.
Okay.
I stick this cane, I'll steal your soul.
People seem to like it. Pretty good. It's got an OpenCritic score of 85.
The way he's trying to force this.
I'm just moving on. I'm just moving on.
Gets me. Soul Calibur. Basically, here's the rundown. People are saying it is the best Soul Calibur in a long time. Apparently it fixed a lot of problems that the other ones had. I'd never been like super huge on Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's supposed to be really, really good, and it's really, really disappointing when it came out.
Yeah. It should not have come out in between two of the biggest games of the year.
Yeah. In the middle of the holiday rush.
Yep. Imagine if it had come out the week
die.
before. Imagine if it had come out the week before Call of Duty.
Oh, that would have been even worse.
Yeah, that would have helped it. No, wait, a week before?
Yeah.
I felt like that would have been better than being sandwiched between them.
Yeah, because people either bought Call of Duty and don't have money, or are waiting for Red Dead.
Yeah.
But it's still doing fairly well.
Red Dead like the biggest game in since Red Dead, since GTA 5.
It's still doing fairly well, apparently, and people really like the character creator, like a lot.
I almost bought it the other day.
There are some concerns about the sales numbers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it might be picked up more around Christmas time.
Well, unfortunately, Pat, although that would be great, around Christmas time is well past launch window.
True.
Yeah. Basically, the game's DOA.
I do want to buy it for the explicit reason that King has put in the chat, though, that you can make Domon, Amuro, or Char, or Raffle from Ed and Nettie.
Well, hold on. You tell me Ed and Nettie, I'm making a purchase. I mean, the only thing better would be if I could have like a 3-way tag team, Ed and Nettie.
Oh, that would be so great.
I wonder if I could put Sylvando in there.
You can probably put Silvaldo.
You broke him. You broke Trey.
I'm thinking about that character now, and I want to do it. Yeah.
Just Valdo's the creepiest.
Just with Sylvando's clothes.
I feel like Valdo went one of two ways, like very extreme ways. For kids that people that are around our age when Soul Calibur first came out, people either saw Valdo and were creeped out. People either saw Valdo and were creeped out. They saw Valdo and they said, "Hey, I want some leather straps wrapped around me." And
stop.
That's how they get down to the bondage gear.
Yep.
Valdo's
he's
ahead of the curve. He's ahead of the curve, man.
But I like him. I like the cut of his jib. I mean, people seem to like it. There's a lot of talk right now of DLC. Of like who the DLC characters are going to be. And the reason this talk is happening is because apparently somebody on the dev team was in talks with Nintendo to add a Nintendo character to the game, and it didn't happen. It's not going to happen, I don't think. Never, like, not since SoCal 2. It's a Nintendo character been in the game.
The one thing that kind of soured me a little bit on Soul Calibur 6 was, speaking of DLC, they had that one DLC character in all the beta previews and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they're a DLC character.
Yeah.
But apparently the DLC character was completed well before the release of the game because it was fully playable.
Possible.
No, it's not possible. It happened, Trey. It's factual.
Well, I mean that it's possible that they had intended to make him a regular playable character and then for DLC.
Look, all I'm
purposes.
saying is Bandai Namco dropped the volume.
That is no surprise to me. In fact, it would surprise me more if they didn't.
Like, is there another developer or publisher
No.
or whatever
No.
that's more incompetent but has such a large access to such a large amount of properties?
No.
I mean, that's what's
It's
bonkers
like
to me.
EA's not stupid. They're smart.
Yeah,
They're just evil.
greedy. Which
Yeah.
I mean, that's a company.
Yeah.
I mean,
Konami has Metal Gear and Castlevania, but that's it. You know. But Bandai Namco, man, they got everything. They got everything.
no, Konami doesn't exist anymore because all they do is make pachinko machines. No, Konami doesn't have like a large array.
Metal
of,
Gear and Castlevania.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
that's
and
two.
Ghosts and Goblins, right? They still own the rights to that.
I thought it was Capcom.
It might have been Capcom.
I feel like Konami. I mean, don't get me wrong. Castlevania is great.
Oh, they
and
do
Metal
own
Gear Solid
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is the
That's
best.
right. They do own Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, you know what?
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Add them to the list. They have destroyed that franchise
But
game-wise.
doesn't Bandai have Gundam?
Yeah, no, that's the
And
problem.
Oh.
Like Bandai has Toei, Jump, and Sunrise. Like exclusive rights. And because they have Jump, they have Naruto, they have One Piece, they have Bleach, they have My Hero. They have Black Clover, they have Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. Well, no, Konami has them. They have everything else. Except for Fist of the North Star and Berserk.
How did Konami get Yu-Gi-Oh? Whatever.
They
that's
bought
weird.
the idea from the guy who originally came up with the idea for the card game. They bought the idea from him.
Shut down the stream because we're about to take that idea.
Konami Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Xenoverse style.
Shut it down. No one else can see this.
You run around the lobby and you can choose to like dress as any of the Yu-Gi-Oh!
You just
characters.
run around. No, open world. You run around town. And you can challenge other people, and then like let's say each city has like let's say 15, 20 people or whatever in the world. So you can challenge the NPCs, but you can also run around and challenge other players.
So you know you're gonna get that guy on voice chat who's like, "Let's
No voice
duel."
chat. No voice chat. That's the thing. The Japanese have it right. A lot of their games don't have voice chat. That's the way to do it because you don't have morons like that who make me insta-mute.
You're also gonna have that guy that goes, "Doro,
Yeah, challenge people on the street for duels.
Monster
You
Kado."
start at the bottom. You're homeless.
Pat, you don't seem down with this idea.
I have mixed feelings.
About an open world Yu-Gi-Oh game?
I feel like it would be ruined. I feel like
No, what?
I don't feel like it would be done well. I want it to happen.
Well, hold on. It won't be done well because
But
of charge.
I'm worried that the first go around will be too.
Look, all I'm saying, give the Yu-Gi-Oh property to Rockstar, okay?
There you go. I'm in.
Screw GTA. The next open world game is Yu-Gi-Oh.
Everybody rides around on motorcycles from 5Ds.
Grand Theft Dual Disc.
Oh man, you have to buy the cards with shark cards.
Shark cards. You gotta get the cards to get the cards. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, SoCal 6. You know,
You could though. You could go on all those heists and rob banks and stuff, so you could get money that you can only spend on cards.
yeah.
No, you break into the bank and you steal the cards. Cut out the middleman.
The final heist of the story is to steal Slifer the Sky Dragon.
You have to
man.
symbol Exodius throughout the whole story.
Exodia. Obliterate!
Yeah.
Konami owns
That's how-
DDR, Bomberman, Contra, Silent Hill. I forgot they had Silent Hill. No, they own Suikoden? Well, that's why that series is dead.
Yeah.
Zone of the Enders. Yeah.
Dance Dance Revolution sucks. I'm gonna say it. If I wanted to dance, I'd actually have. If Dance Dance Revolution is dancing for people without friends.
DDR is really good, sir. My second girlfriend and I played DDR a lot together. It was great. She was bad at it though. That's why we don't date.
You broke up with her.
Yeah, she couldn't.
We were engaged.
She couldn't beat Diamond Knight on the easiest difficulty. It wasn't working. Hey, Diamond Knight's a great song.
I don't know what that is.
It's because you never played DDR, you jerk. So after that, we have... Hey, Remus, welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Yeah,
After that, we have Intellivision. Do you guys remember Intellivision?
Yeah.
Next.
Most people don't. They're making a new console. The Amico. Not the Amico Vision, which would have made sense with the way they made consoles in the past, but the Amico. It'll be coming out October 10th, 2020. It's going to have updated versions of games that were on the Amiga and other Intellivision systems. And it's going to have new games made just for the Amico. And it's going to have games that are made that the parents want to buy for their kids instead of the kids want to ask for from their parent. That's their tagline. And the product is being headed by Tommy Tomarelli. If you remember him, Andrew.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Do you remember the old E3 videos? Like the commercials for E3? He was the guy that was on the skateboard in the commercials for E3 when they used to come on television. Tommy Tamarico, I'm sorry, Tamarico. It's
Tallarico?
Tallarico, that's it.
Oh, yep, this guy.
It's that guy. This was his idea, apparently.
Still doing stuff.
Tommy Tallarico.
Probably should have stopped.
Working on a new console that has 2 Bluetooth controllers that you dock into the top of it to charge, that have buttons on the side of them, and have a omnidirectional pad in the middle, or at the bottom of the controller, technically. It has a microphone built in and a speaker built in. It's going to have games that are exclusive for it, just like the Ouya did, and we all know how well the Ouya did.
So one thing I will say that I thought was pretty cool, the controller QI charging, I feel like they should do that with other consoles. I feel like that'd be really cool.
They already do on the Switch.
Yeah, but I mean like with like PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, no, I agree. Induction charging is the wave of the future. Just put the controller on there and set your house on fire.
Yeah. That's literally all I want. And not even the charging part, just the fire in the house.
So yeah, this is a bad idea.
You have to get a match and like the yourself.
I just want to point this out. The Amico's a bad idea. I'm sorry. You can't focus on making new consoles in this day and age and expect them to be like popular. The Ouya tried, the Nvidia Shield tried. There was another one that tried a couple years back.
The Nvidia Shield, I've heard people still like it,
but not for a game platform of its own. They use it to play games that are out.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
It was originally supposed to be its own. Yeah. Towerfall's real good on it, actually. Do you remember when Towerfall was exclusive to the Ouya and was never coming to anything else?
Yes. That's the only.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a bad idea. They're doing it anyway. Tommy Tallarico. I want to give a Konami license update from the chat. They still own Lost in Blue, Star Soldier, Tokime Memorial, Gradius, Bloody Roar, I'm assuming is what that's supposed to be, Adventure Island, Frogger, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They own the rights to a lot of games that I forgot they own the rights to. So yeah, they're right up there with Bandai. What are you doing?
They're games they haven't really done anything for years.
Yeah, they need to sell those licenses.
They basically dropped the ball before they could do anything.
Yeah.
Which is just depressing.
Yeah. So
before we move on, I do have a very interesting Tommy Tallarico fact for y'all.
Please hit me with it.
New segment. Tommy Tallarico collects balsamic vinegar.
Why, Tommy?
That is all.
Why, Tommy? The best part is Pat does not know who this man is.
You don't know Tallarico? Come on.
Pat, imagine, you know the stereotype of, like, I'm the young 20-something, like,
Here we go.
kid, just like you guys are, and I'm here to show how hip and cool this thing is.
I'm hip and cool. Game, I'm a gamer. Gamers are cool.
I'm going to show up to this interview riding on a skateboard with a Mountain Dew in one hand. Look how cool I am.
Gamer.
That's Tommy Tallarico. And he kept doing that persona years after it stopped being a thing that was done on television.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like Jason Statham and Crank, and that's what keeps him alive.
Yeah.
That and the balsamic vinegar, obviously.
You're okay with that, Pat?
No, I said I'm not okay.
Oh
with that.
yeah. He I'll never forget. I think it was for like Ridge Racer. Like they did the whole like Ridge Racer thing on stage with the announcer doing it, and then later on he was interviewed about it because he was working with the team on it. And they're like, "Yeah, what are you most excited for with Ridge Racer?" And he like grabbed the mic, pulled it to his mouth, and just yelled out, "Ridge Racer!" And then like slid it back and was like, "That is all." And I was like, "No, Tommy, that's not a. You didn't answer the no, Tommy, no."
Yeah.
They have to write an interview with that. What are they supposed to do? It's their jobs. Oh man, Tommy Tallarico.
I feel like a lot of the people from that era just didn't grow up.
Yeah, and some of them for the better. Like Dave Lang is a national treasure.
Take your word for it.
So after that, we have Dynasty Warriors 9 is adding online and local co-op.
For what, the 4 people who still play it?
This is sure coming late. That's all I'm saying. Oh boy.
This is what they've been working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
This
fixes.
will fix it. No, this will fix it, Trey. This will fix all the problems that the game has.
Oh, I still say if anybody does not think that game has problems, they should watch the playlist on our channel. I'm gonna finish that Let's Play at some point, and oh man, I feel like I lose part of my soul every time that I record an episode for that. How would that work? It's the plan when they add it is that.
What are you doing?
Remember that when you choose a new character, you have to start their story over from the beginning. Well, you would be able to continue playing as your character, but a friend would be able to jump in as their character. And be able to play without having to start their story over. That was their fix for that problem, apparently. After that, we have
Nice to know you.
DMC Collector's Edition, Special Edition, whatever you want to call it, for DMC 5, where you get either Dante, Nero, or V, a new character who's added to this game. Coats! You get Dante's coat, guys.
Awesome, finally.
For $5,600.
Now, Trey, I hate to bust your bubble here, but I've done some research on this.
Is that original price wrong?
It's not $5,600.
Is it worse? Oh no, the way you said that.
It's $8,600.
Why? Why? I could pay a cosplayer to make that coat for cheaper than that.
But it wouldn't be official merch.
It doesn't matter to me.
It matters to me, baby.
That's sad.
Better take out a mortgage on your house for Nero's coat.
Yeah.
Who's gonna?
Well,
buy
no
that?
one's doing it for Nero's coat. Come on now, Dante's coat.
If it wasn't so expensive, I would buy it just to be able to show you somebody did it for Nero's coat.
Nero's not even part of the best Devil May Cry game, so.
Right, Trey?
You're right.
You're right, Trey. Right, Trey. Yeah, baby.
Right. It hurts me to say that.
If you can make it yourself, King, I need you to make it for me, please.
No, it's like
I want the Dante.
It's just paying. There's people who do it on Etsy all the time.
God,
$400.
King
There you
says
go.
King says they can do it. I want to see it. I want to see the Dante. I want to see your version of the Dante. and I'll bid on it.
Trey, you have no soul. You sold it for Kyoko. And then finally, for this week, we have Kane is added to Jump Force. Now, if this name doesn't sound familiar to you, that's okay. Because it's a Toriyama exclusive brand new character.
Oh, never mind. It's not WWE's Kane, so I'm
Yeah,
out.
I was about to say his brother's name is Undertaker.
So here's the thing. I think Kane looks like a fine villain. I always get a little frustrated when they add... Like, when a game only has so many slots for characters, and then they announce, like, hey, we've added this character. And it's like, well, don't... Like, that character can be playable. That character can be unlockable since it's a boss in the game and their model's already in the game. But don't announce it along with your other announcements that make it seem like, hey, this guy got one of your slots. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, there's a lot of characters I still want in that game. And by announcing it like this, it's the first thing I thought of was, okay, whose slot did he get? And I know that's not the way it works, but that's the first thought I had, you know?
It is how it works. They only have so much time.
Yeah. But they were going to develop him anyway because he's a boss in the game.
But what if they didn't?
But what if instead of doing that, they'd added a boss from a different series?
What if they made the work of making a boss and took all that and put it on the player? And when you start the story mode, you have to create a character. But then you don't see that character. You don't play as that character. You create the character, fades to
That'd
black.
be really cool.
Fades to black, and you start playing as Yugi. And you're like, what's going on?
That would be so cool.
That'd be really
honestly. That's
You're
probably
welcome.
the coolest idea I've heard in a long time. Dude, that's the crazy part.
cool. Alternatively, they could have taken, like, Meruem from Hunter x Hunter instead of making this new guy Kane and just added him in there. Or, like, Cell from Dragon Ball Z.
He looks like Cell.
He does kind of. Well, he looks more like Jiren from Super, but, like, I could have just added Jiren from Super. He's another bald guy with a pale face. Like, you know? Like, that's my argument every time is, like, they make these characters that are new characters for this, and sometimes they're pretty cool, but most of the time they're really not. Like, Toya from Xenoverse is, like, a non-character. Like, it's there, she's there, but, like, she's not thing, you know? And instead of making Kane, they could have added who knows who, you know?
So.
Yeah, it should have been Cell. That's what we just come back to over and over, is it should have been
Kid
Cell.
Buu.
Or Kid Buu, yeah. Kid Buu would have been fine.
Kid Buu would have been fine. Kid Buu would have been fine. Kid Buu would have made it one of the best games of all.
You know who else they could have added? Like, again, I'm not just gonna talk about numbers.
Adolescent Buu?
Yeah, I mean they could have.
Baby Buu?
They could have.
Now we're talking.
One Piece
Unborn Buu?
One Piece is one of the most
Aborted
popular.
Buu?
One Piece, well, we just got demonetized. One Piece is one of the most popular manga series of all time. It's very popular in Japan right now. Could have added Kaido, the main villain of the current arc in One Piece.
Nah, that's dumb.
Doflamingo, a very popular enemy for One Piece.
No, that's dumb. Is the clown guy in the game?
Hisoka? Or
the
Buggy?
clown guy from One Piece?
Oh, Buggy's not in
Buggy.
the game. No, they could have added Buggy to the game.
What?
Yeah, they could have added Buggy
I'm
to
out.
the game.
I'm out. I
King's
want
Right.
my clown guy.
They could have added Kinshiro to the game. It would have made...
Blackbeard's in the game, though, right?
Yeah, Blackbeard's the enemy that's in the game for One
Okay.
Piece.
All right. I
I'm
figured
still
it's got to be.
surprised they haven't even talked about whether or not they're gonna have like, oh my god, My Hero characters in it.
I assume they will be.
But here's
but
the
they haven't
thing.
said anything.
Here's the thing. They already have One's Justice. So
I
are they
also
going
assumed
to-
JoJo's character is going to be in there, and now would have been the perfect time to announce a JoJo's character since Part 5 just got the anime. I just knocked a bunch of stuff down with a cane. But they didn't announce a JoJo character either.
I do wonder though about the One Piece thing because they had their own One Piece fighting game coming out. Holy crap! It comes out this week.
What? No, Burning Blood already came out. You talking about My Hero?
Yeah, it's in My Hero.
Yeah, One's Justice.
One Justice comes out Friday.
Pretty soon, yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna pre-order it, but I don't have the money to, so I'm gonna have to wait.
Too many games.
I'm waiting for reviews.
Too many games. Too many games.
I feel like that's gonna be the fighting game that I play. Either that, or I'm gonna go back to playing some more Shinobi Striker.
Yeah,
You
and,
know,
and King's right. They might not because, like Andrew said, one's Justice. They might not put My Hero characters.
They don't want to. They don't want to pull away from One's Justice. I'm excited enough for One's Justice that I think I would rather, if I picked up a fighting game, I might pick that up over Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty hype.
Just remember, it's got Tokiyami Fumikage in it, so it's down. It's good in my book. It ain't called Broketober for nothing. That's right.
Broketober.
That's right. What about Brokevember? Because that's
I
coming
know,
up
and
real
then,
fast.
and Brokevember, and then people are always like, "Oh, Christmas is coming up. You gotta buy gifts." No, I don't.
Christmas
Buy
games are
myself some
coming.
Vidges.
Christmas games are coming.
Yeah, I only get paid once a month, and so I just got paid. I don't get paid till the end of November, and like 15 games come out.
Yep. And
So,
my birthday.
And I've already blown my luck. Ooh, when? Oh, November. What? It's early November, right?
Yeah, it's early November.
Yeah, it's like the 4th or the 6th or something like that. 7th.
Nope.
What
Other
is
way.
it?
Other way.
What?
Lest we forget. I'm a saint, boys.
I'll leave this call.
I was born on All Saints Day.
I don't know what that is.
It's the first day of November. It's not even a religious thing.
Wait. You were born on post Halloween?
Yeah, I was born 11/1. I was gonna be born on Halloween, but I made it till 2:34 a.m. on the day following.
You know, Trey, I think if you would have been born on Halloween, you would have been a much cooler kid.
Probably would have been those extra hours.
That's not an offense to you. That just I feel like Halloween kid. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
Halloween
no,
Trey-
I would have been so much more popular in school if I had a Halloween birthday party.
My birthday's on Halloween. Satan kids.
But you know, I'm a saint.
Crap, I didn't realize it was like coming out that soon.
Yeah, it's coming up fast. I guess we should probably do like a birthday special stream since it'll be a regular stream.
Oh, well, you do something special for Trey. Trey's birthday is the most important out of everybody. Trey's all about Trey.
Speaking of streaming, we now have a stream calendar.
Huck.
I'm gonna link it in the chat. And the stream calendar, I'm gonna try and link it in the chat. The stream calendar will let you know what time we're streaming, when we're streaming, what we're streaming, on what days we're streaming. So it's great. I think I just hit the wrong button. I did. I hit the wrong button. Are you buying for anyone? Take your girl out to eat on Christmas? I don't blame you.
I get what you're saying, King. Take her out to eat, huh? I got you, champ.
Why is it always gonna be like? Why is it always gonna be like that?
You gonna take her to that new Wiener Schnitzel restaurant?
Yeah.
Why is it always gonna be like that?
And then you might take a stop over at Arby's and get yourself a roast beef.
Oh God. Oh God.
So there's the link for the Google Calendar.
We should have waited for the post show.
By all means, check that out. See what we got. We have reached the end of a podcast, boys. We thought we wouldn't have anything to talk about. We talked about Call of Duty for 45 minutes.
It's worth it though, and we talked about Overwatch.
Yeah, it's just for her.
We
So
talked about Naruto.
we did not. I need to play more Shinobi Striker because they added a bunch of new masters.
Naruto.
Hey, Bubba,
Dashboard.
come on.
I haven't had time, Pat. I haven't had time to do anything.
Come on, Bubba.
I'm just saying, you totally watched episodes of a new anime last week.
Yeah, I haven't watched any more since either.
But you could have watched Boruto instead.
I haven't watched any more since either.
It's all good. I
Um,
understand. You're really busy.
also now homebound. So I might have more. because I'm not going out
Trey.
and doing things. I'm still going to the hospital every day to visit people. That's all I'm doing.
Trey, what were you doing before?
I go do things. I go to the park, or I was going to the park and walking.
I'm about to say, you can't say I do things.
Yeah, I was going downtown.
Yeah.
And walking.
Downtown.
And flirting, just
Ooh,
doing my
going
thing.
to the local coffee shop.
I actually was going to the standpipe.
Get
Ooh.
get yourself the nitro cold brew. Wait, were you flirting with some girl there?
Yeah.
Who was it? Which one?
Who
Give me the
was
deets.
it?
Which one?
It was just this girl who was a table across from me.
Oh, okay. She didn't work there. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Morito is a big anime to ask
Just
him to watch.
That girl across from you.
Yeah.
On the same. Oh wait, that you went there with.
No. I went there and she was there. And she started the conversation.
You didn't know her beforehand. Huh. Well, nothing came of that?
I mean, nothing yet. I'm going to go. Well, I was going to go back. I guess I should still go back.
Oh, are you just going to go to see if she's there, or are you supposed to meet up with her?
Why the fourth degree here? No, I'm just going to go see if she's there.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Andy tried to expose Trey.
Hey, while you're there, you should get one of their nice new cups they have.
Are they pretty good?
They have like a red speckled cup. It looks awesome. I'm buying it tomorrow.
Okay. I don't really want to go back with this right now, though.
What's up, ladies? This is my pimp Kane, baby.
Got 4 legs.
I need I need this cane because I threw up my back having all the sex, baby.
Wanted to get her number. Well, I mean, you gotta take it slow, man. You just gotta take it slow.
You gotta take it slow. Maybe I'll learn her name by the time I'm dead.
Her name was Aubrey.
Oh.
So.
That's her social.
Also, I want to point out, just in case people are like, how could you name her on stream like that? I used a different name. That's not actually what her name was. But I used a different name because I'm not just gonna. I didn't get her permission to talk about her on stream.
Oh man.
Coming up this week, if you have not seen, I can use it for the pity game. If you have not seen the calendar, coming up this week, we have tomorrow Valkyria Chronicles 4. Wednesday, Dungeons and Dragons, and if Dungeons and Dragons cannot happen for any reason, we will do something else. We will not just not have anything in that time slot. Thursday will be Dark Souls 2 Mauler rules, as we continue to work through that. Friday will be Dragon Quest XI postgame. And Saturday, from 1 to 7, will be the Red Dead Redemption 2 launch stream.
Oh, baby!
As I will begin Red Dead Redemption 2, and we'll see how far we get. So we got some good stuff coming up.
Red Dead is here.
Did you guys have any plugs or anything like that before we go?
I should have wrote it down. I think I did have something, but it's too late.
So I watched Good Mythical Morning, which I've kind of talked about on the podcast before.
Yeah.
With Brett and Link. They did a podcast because they do podcasts as well every Sunday.
It's competition. Don't talk about them.
Well, this one's really interesting. So the past 2 weeks, they've talked about YouTube burnout.
Yeah.
And
how
it affects every YouTuber and every group of YouTubers and every channel as a whole. Their podcast is called Ear Biscuits, and I feel like everyone who is an avid YouTube watcher or YouTube content creator or content creator for anything of that matter should watch or listen to those 2 podcasts from this week, current week, and last week, because they cover some things that are real that a lot of people don't realize are real, and I feel like people need to hear that stuff. So definitely a good listen there.
And King, you asking about if I got all those snack packs ready? I got balance breaks.
Dude, those are so good. Those are
really
so
are.
good.
I got
Wait, what are they?
sweet balanced breaks.
There
What are
you
those?
go.
I've never
Yeah, for that sweet tooth, they're so good, dude. You gotta show them off in a second.
Mozzarella.
What? Oh, that's mozzarella.
And
I haven't seen
walnuts.
that one. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Are they expensive?
It's a pack of 3, and they're like $3. That's like $1 a pack.
Yeah, but say they're like
That's not bad.
$2.50, $3. Yeah, I think
they're
it's $3.
really healthy. Like really healthy. I got Colby Jack with walnuts.
That's walnuts. Okay. You
The
got
other
like
one
the
was
sharp
almonds.
cheddar.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got that one too.
Wait, hold on. What'd you just call them?
Almonds.
Dude, what the? Are we post show? No.
No.
What's wrong with you?
I got more mozzarella and cashews. And then I got
Cashews ones are good. Yeah. When it's got
one
raisins
left
in them and
of
stuff,
the
they're so good.
mozzarella and banana chips.
Dude, I haven't even had the mozzarella.
Yeah. So Sargentos, if you want to sponsor us, please do. Because I eat one of these every single stream that we do because they're amazing. They really like re-energize me again. And now they have sweet ones that come with chocolate.
They actually,
as well.
so they actually do a good job of like filling you up and stuff for like a little snack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better than getting like Dorito. Like I think Pat's actually eating Doritos right now. Better than the Doritos. But don't get me wrong, I got a bag of spicy nacho Doritos as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This mini fridge was the best thing I ever bought.
Better than your PC, better than the Elgato, better than
my second wife.
anything streaming, better than the stream deck, better than
my second wife.
What is that? Your right hand or are you left hand?
That fridge is an endless box. It is. There's so much goodies in there.
Speaking of left hand, right hand, in this box, huh?
Pat, Andy, and Trey, the Holy Trinity. So yeah, I mean, we've reached the end of another podcast. Thanks everybody for coming out. Anything else we might have forgotten, guys? I think we coming up this week on the channel. I'm sorry. Fire Emblem, of course, went up today. People still love to pick on me and to pick on Pat, and we have a good time, and it's great. The next 2 episodes, I think, Pat is really quiet on. I lowered his volume on OBS because the game volume was too loud on the previous videos, and then Discord decided to just lower his volume too. And there wasn't much I could do about it without just blowing the game volume out. So he's a little quiet, but he got closer to the mic, so it gets a little better. Those episodes are really fun. There's some good stuff coming up there. It was the Eric episode that went up today, Pat.
Oh, nice.
Eric.
And then
What kind of fantasy world am I supposed to believe in if the guy's name is Eric?
I gave him a British accent.
Hey Bill, we got to defend the kingdom from. Hey Bill, hold on.
Dorcas, Bartra, and Eric.
Like now I feel like Dorcas is just like Bill, Mark, and Eric like are making fun of him.
there's a
His
guy
name's
named
actually
Marcus.
like Darren. His name's actually like Darren. He's like, look at Dorcas over there.
Just Andrew. Eric's dad's name is Darren. Lord Darren of Laos.
Point proven.
So yeah, that's coming up, and then of course more Octopath will go up. The Exia Super Breakdown went up today, and YouTube for some reason decided to zoom in on the video, so I had to delete it and re-upload it, but it's back up now and it's right. The Dynamis and the Kyrios will go up Wednesday and Friday respectively. Then of course we have, as usual, Mega Man 11 will continue. The Warriors Orochi 4, 6 hours in impressions will go up. I recorded some Fire Emblem Heroes summon sessions. Those will go up. We got a lot of stuff coming this week, so be ready, everybody. I'm excited.
Be ready for Freddy. Oh no, he's coming for your kids.
All right, well, I think that's everything. So until next week, I've been Trey.
I'm Freddy.
And I'm Pattrick.
And we've been the Full Spectrum. And remember to always enjoy the full spectrum. Life. All right, so now we're in the post show, guys. How's it going?
Spooktober, spooky. It's so spooky. I'm scared. My butthole's tightening.
Shivers down my spine.
Oh no! Oh no! It's Freddy. Oh no!
Here tonight.
Oh no! It's Michael.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down my spine.
Tell them, boys. Spook, did you hear my dogs barking?
I did. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
skeleton.
Come on,
You're
boys,
so
tell 'em.
misunderstood.
Come here, Waffles.
Man,
Come
some
here.
of these comments are hilarious.
On what?
I
In
can't.
the Fire Emblem playthrough.
Very spooky, scary, spooky, spooky.
I want to plug.
WTF is that old lady voice, Trey.
I need to hurry up and finish Overlord. I gotta finish Boruto first. You heard it from Pat. Gotta do it. I gotta finish Boruto first. I don't think Pat's thought about. I don't think Pat's thought about the fact that once I finish Boruto, we then have to go all in on writing scripts to defend and attack Boruto.
Yep.
I'll submit my.
But I get to be
My
for
bipartisan
Boruto, and I actually
script.
like Boruto, so I'm not worried about it.
Also, whenever that discussion does go up, Pat and I will still be friends after it's over. I just want to make sure that's real clear.
Sure.
Because I'm going to avoid all personal attacks, of course, but I'm not going to hold back on the problems that Boruto has.
And it has a lot of them.
I feel like we need to have like a political style like
Debate.
debate, and I have to be the moderator.
That would be amazing.
All right, Trey, your rebuttal starts now,
That would be amazing.
and it has to be. You have to have time caps, like 90
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
per response.
I'm okay with that.
I think that actually would be the way to do it. If you're down
All right,
for it,
and
Andrew.
Oh man, I'm getting hyped. Quit my job, full-time moderator.
We call it the Great Debate. Oh man, Boruto over under. Man,
Are
that'd
we
be-
gonna call it Boruto versus Boruto?
No, we have to call it Boruto versus Boruto's dad. We have to, Pat. We have to.
We have to. Who wins?
We have
so
to.
who?
Because
So
that's the like
Who's
offensive
representing?
stance
Here's the thing.
against
Who's
it, right?
representing Boruto's dad?
That's me. Because I'm representing why Boruto is bad because it's the sequel to Naruto.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the stance that people take to attack it. Like
Yeah.
that's we have to call it.
As moderator, I think that's exactly what we need to do. Boruto's dad.
Can you submit your script for why we need more Boruto? Because more girls for hentai. No, King.
Is he responding in the Twitch chat?
No, he's in the YouTube chat now.
Okay, because I couldn't see anything.
That's why you gotta have both chats open, buddy.
I don't go YouTube chat. I don't like it.
You gotta have them
Oh my
both
God.
open.
I pick a side. Okay.
You're dedicated.
Yeah, I'm dedicated. I'm 100% Twitch.
I'm about to have
Thanks,
to go.
Waffles, for giving me your 2
Oh,
cents on
that's such a good name to counteract
Waffles.
Boruto's dad for Boruto. Or for Naruto. Naruto, you mean the making of Boruto? There you go, Pat. Oh, so Pat's probably gonna have to leave soon. He's on a time crunch when it comes to the podcast, and we understand. Andrew probably needs to leave soon.
I did want to say something that y'all might find interesting, but I'm probably going to wait till after the post show
No, why?
because it's related to something personal.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we are going to end the post show here. I'm going to probably do a little bit of editing, and then maybe play some more Warriors of Orochi 4. But until next time, guys, have a good one. Thanks for coming out to the stream. It was great to have you. I'm going to probably fall asleep at my desk again because of the medication. See ya.
I feel you on that one.